with us are the people behind the wonderful film. Of course, Direk Gino, welcome. Yan. Papi Pat Sugui,
Hello.
welcome.
Hey, what's up, guys?
And of course, Alan Benedict. What's up, man?
Hey, Albie.
Hello, everybody. What's up?
Tapos
Albie
kailangan
here.
ba
How y'all
naka-fold
doing?
yung sleeves para medyo may biceps going on? Kasi na-insecure kami. Naka-long lives kami lahat. So medyo gumagancho eh.
Wala, bro. Ganun talaga ang buhay.
Oh, sumisimple. Kami naka-long lives lahat eh.
Huwag na natin pasimple.
Yeah. Before this gets all serious, how are you guys doing, Pat? Ito muna.
Good, man. Stuck here sa condo. Didn't go home to my family, but I'm good. Work out every day. But tayo naman. Kayo.
Same here, stuck in the condo. Minsan tumatakas para mag-grocery. Pero of course, running. Diba? Di mo alam kung ano mangyayari. Minsan weeks din, no? Kaso wala nagbabayad ng utang kasi walang pera lahat ng tao. How are you doing, man?
Totoo.
Good. Watching a lot of Korean and Spanish shows on Netflix. And yun, paubusan ng mga series and trying to do something creative para lang get your brain working.
Get your brain working.
Yeah.
Actually, yung Korean fever, hindi pa kumakagat sa akin. I tried watching, ano yun? Yung super sikat ngayon?
Noi.
No.
Taiwan.
Crash landing on you.
Yun, Crash Landing.
Chloe. Ano tawag doon?
Ano tawag doon? Chloe. Oh my God. So I tried watching it. Hindi ako tumagal ng isang episode, but I might try to do it again.
Well, the first episode medyo boring pa. Succeeding.
Meron ba? Wala daw mga sexy na ma-expect dyan. No? Wala.
Kung gusto mo ng sex scene sa madami, elite.
Laging malamig sa Korea, bro.
Malamig. Oh. Okay. Papi Albie. How you doing, man?
Good, man. Umuwi ako sa bahay ng parents ko. So, like, I'm using this time to hang out with family. Diba? Just working out, playing video games, sending kids to the gulag in Warzone. That's it.
Oh.
Sorry, bro. Bigyan mo tips pagkatapos nito, please.
Hindi, okay. Nagising kami lahat eh sa mga dapat gawin. Anything that are you guys worried about the situation now? How worried are you from a scale of 1 to 10? Albie, ikaw muna.
Siguro ako mga 7 or 8. I mean, ngayon lang to nangyari sa lifetime ko eh. Na ganito ka lang yung pandemic and
maka-lifetime ka, parang 70 years old ka.
Hindi alam kung gaano katagal ba talaga kailangan mag-lockdown.
Actually, it's so true, no? I'm into
was that sorry?
It's so true. I'm into the hosting scene as well. And of course, I host events left and right practically every weekend. Of course, there were a lot of cancellations and nandun tayo sa gray area na, are you going to move the event? Is it going to be canceled, postponed? Because I think, I was telling Direk Gino about this also. I think after the whole lockdown, meron pa rin tayong fear of going out, di ba?
Yeah.
Yung actual, lalabas ba ako? Hindi. Baka, as I say, the new normal.
Yeah, I think...
Number 1 na tayo sa ASEAN, di ba? Most?
I think so.
Grabe.
I think we should be extra careful lang. I think I think being the new norm now is just being extra printing about everything.
Yun nga, I think that's ikaw, Gino, how worried are you?
Well,
let's talk about the industry and of course in general.
Of course, it dominoes, nagdo-domino effect yan sa lahat eh. In other industries as well. So it's pretty scary. That's why we're doing things like this, like lockdown cinema and gathering, donations and for our mga daily workers. Kasi not everyone is, lucky enough to have income. So it's why as much as possible, kung ano pwede natin maibigay habang nandito tayo sa lockdown or even like this, like we're all together for this. it's for them. It's really for the people who aren't as fortunate as us.
Ito yung, I'll just tap on that for a little bit, because for a lot of people who don't know the film industry, the TV commercial industry, ang dami nangyayari behind the scenes. Kikwento ko lang. No? Of course, the finished product, let's say for a film, would be an hour and a half. But behind that, meron tayong mga karpintero, mga linemen, mga production staff na utilities, diba? Ito yung mga
Wardrobe.
o kailangan ng kape nito, kailangan ng tubig. And these guys, mga hindi natutulog to. They jump from one project to another. Let's say, tapos na yung shooting ni Direk Gino, tatakbo yan sa susunod na shooting because they are paid by the day or by the project.
Yeah.
And now that tumigil ang lahat, syempre income nila tumigil din.
Yes.
Diba? A lot of people kasi are behind the scenes na hindi napapansin when it comes to production and when it comes to producing a good show, a good commercial, a good
It's like parang what you see lang, the director, the actors, but there's so many people involved.
That's
so
right.
People, from the carpenters, to the utility nga, to the PA. So,
gaya ngayon, itong ginagawa natin, yung wardrobe ko naka-standby, 5 sila. Yung makeup ko, 3, nandyan lahat, no?
Yeah.
Pero today lang yan.
Ibang klase.
Oo. Bigatin. Mga zoom na to, kala mo, I take it seriously. I take this shit seriously.
I'm not even wearing shorts.
Kita mo. Anong biggest concern mo sa situation? There's one thing you're really worried about. What would that be?
Siyempre the poor, sobra. Kasi, yung nangyayari, gusto mo nila mag-social distancing, but then again, every morning may kipag-unahan ka sa ibang kasama mo sa palengke, which is, yun na yun eh. Dikit-dikit na naman kayo, wala na naman yung social gathering. All the more na, dami na naman yung viruses. It's not like, mura yung gamot, diba? Or yung test kit. And it's scary because...
I read an article kanina, I was going to share, that a patient who just was released from the hospital for COVID was billed 1.3 million.
What?
1.3 million in hospital bill niya. She was in the hospital for 3 weeks with COVID-19. So anyway, as you were saying, sige.
Yun yung pinaka-takot ka. Dikit-dikit, the people, walang choice eh. Walang choice, minsan wala nang choice eh. Gutom yung mga tao, di mo talaga sila mapaglalayo eh. You're gonna do anything and everything to get food. Mm-hmm. And that's what's scary. What if it goes super out of control?
Pag humaba pa.
Yeah, it's not far from happening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, of course, we are all hoping for the best when it comes to the situation.
Yeah. I think they posted it on video on demand on Vimeo. So yeah, you guys can donate as much as you can.
And the money will go to
the people who are dailies, the people from the industry who aren't getting any salaries, kasi kapag may shoot, dun ka magkakasweldo. Ngayon walang shoot for 2 months.
Alam mo, yan ang palusot ko naman usually sa mga girly para medyo umakas-balo ko. Pag ni-invite nila ako mag-coffee, sabi ko, sorry, may guesting ako eh. May shoot ako eh. kahit na mga ganito, sabi ko, I can't talk tonight, may guesting ako eh. Para medyo bigat yung dating. Ikaw, Albie, going back to the animals naman, kwento mo sa amin, what is the animals about? At bakit the animals? Of course, based on the title, in-expect namin parang Nat Geo to, pero mga Pat at saka Albie na nakikita namin, parang ibang animalistic banda.
Ibang klaseng animal.
Hayop animal. Kasi di ba, animals, pwede namang hayop ka, gano'n. Pero animals.
Animal. So it basically it's the story of 3 teenagers in high school na the story will climax in parang
ay max agad.
Hindi ko alam kung
ba mga foreplay dyan?
Wala, climax ka agad.
Climax agad. Napainom si Direk ng tubig.
So parang magka-climax nga yung story sa parang open party na doon mag-meet yung 3 character. Like there's doon Direk Gino, tulungan mo naman ako dito parang
so yung
Ito yung mga actor na hindi nagbasa ng buong script. Binasa niyo yung mga
Kaya mo ba, Albie? Kaya mo ba?
Kaya mo
wait
ba?
lang ah. Wait lang.
Sabi ko nga, hindi nga talaga na
I still have the thing.
Ayan.
This was what,
Yeah,
2012?
But do you remember
8
the
years
story?
ago. I do remember the story, bro.
underwear.
I'm gonna wear shorts. That's my bad. But like, yeah. So everything happens when they get to the party, and parang something happens to each of the characters. You know what I mean? But doon nagka-climax yung story ng tatlong characters. So yeah.
Pat, anong role mo dito?
I'm Alex. Ako yung batang kapatid ng isang leading lady namin, si Don Balagot.
Nawala dito sa Zoom.
Ba't kaya?
Hindi nakisama.
Bakit wala tayong chicks dito? Nakaka-disappoint, ha?
Meron
di
isa.
Hindi kaya, ba't di sumama dito sa Zoom natin?
Albie naman eh.
Albie naman.
Okay, good terms kami. Nag-uusap pa.
Okay,
Issue kayo.
awkward.
Issue.
But I was one of the teenagers that wanted to fit in, tried joining a frat, and you know what happens when you join a frat? Diba may mga tawag doon, Direk, neophyte, may hazing sa mga neophytes, diba? So
in the movie, as in major slapped.
like 7 total. Slapped by a guy.
Oh.
It wasn't like a regular chick slap. It was like a slap.
Slap. To the point na my jaw was swollen the next day. Naalala ko yun. Yeah, so yun yung role ko. I was a kid who was trying to fit in, would do anything to fit in.
Which is, I think, major relatable with, everything.
Yeah, with current events.
Especially high school. I think napakagat ng high school and college for a lot of people. Kasi dyan ka medyo nakakatikim ng konting freedom. Tingin mo, marami ka nang alam.
And also, I think people want to fit in. I think that's like where you don't know where you are and you just need to fit in with other people. And I think being in a frat or a sorority is somewhere you feel like you belong somewhere.
In a sense of family ka. Okay, aside from Pat and Albie, who else are in the film, Direk?
Si Brian Homicilio, you have John Wayne Sase, you have Don Balato. Actually, ang daming, alam mo ba, sa movie, most of my friends from high school, kinuha ko sila as actor.
Yan.
Actually, dami nga.
Pretty much every friend in the movie was like non-actor.
Margo on the mic was...
Margo on the mic was there.
Dude, si Margo on the mic.
Oh, there's a famous philosopher back in the 90s, no? Who said the line, "It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none."
Can't have none.
Kaya syempre, hata ka ng homies, diba?
First project.
Was this your first project? Hindi naman.
Yeah, this was my first movie out of college. So I was 22 when I made this. And straight out of college, and I didn't know what the shit I was doing. As in, it was pretty scary. Like, I learned I got in Cinemalay, and I always wanted to be in Cinemalay. It's such a dream for a filmmaker yan eh. And then, medyo hindi ko pa alam kung kaya ko gumawa ng full credit, but I just jumped on it. And no regrets.
All right. We're just going to jump to some questions we have from our viewers. We are at 14,326 right now from all over the world. Ronan, what is Gino's inspiration to the film? Yeah.
Well, my inspiration for this one were real live events. That time, di pa Facebook nun eh. Facebook na ba? Facebook.
Di pa.
Twitter. And then you hear all these like horror stories about mga people from private schools who get into hazing or one came from embassy. One
ano yung embassy? Hindi ko naabutan yun.
Hindi ako naniniwala sa'yo.
Ayun, even these were a lot of like Fiamma days and stuff like that. So I just like looked at people who were drunk and decided to make a story about it together with my best friend, who's the writer, Jeff Stelton. So out of everything that we've seen, that's how we created the script and the story.
Allenberg wants to ask, Gino, are there any specific scenes that actually happened to you or to your friends na nilagay mo sa movie?
Well, that I know someone who got the hazing, the hazing part, the neophyte. Yung pangalan pa nga niya sa yung neophyte name niya, Kukurikapu.
Bakit ganun?
It's an actual person. You can name your neophyte to a different name. Alam mo yung Kukurikapu, yung libag sa boobs.
Wow.
Alam ni Sam yan.
Hindi
Sino alam yun?
Ako si Boy Scrub, pare. Kita mo naman.
Hindi naman boobs mo yung may libag eh.
Pare, Boy Scrub to.
And also like there's a bathroom scene there na the girls were just like vomiting all over the bathroom, slipping down.
That still happens till today?
Hugging the toilet. Yeah, I mean, it happens. It's also a guy who got beat up in a party. That's also one thing. And the last one was a girl getting beaten up in the cab.
Okay.
Yun yung galing sa embassy.
So pag ganyan, these are real life situations. Do you actually talk to these people, your friends,
Well,
tapos pinakwento mo?
Well, I try to get interviews as well, and I read articles. But yeah, I do interviews also.
Can I say something? The guy who was beat up, I was actually there, like when it really happened in real life. Open party yun eh, so not gonna say where, pero diba, we talked about this. This is one of the reasons why I really wanted to do this film. Kasi parang yung highlight na yun, nandun talaga ako sa totoong buhay. Tapos pinakita ba sa news yun eh.
Yes.
And then all of my friends were so happy, like, bro, nasa news kami. I'm like, bro.
For the wrong reason.
But yeah, wrong reason.
Tapos si Albie talaga pumupunta sa mga open parties yan. And I used to organize open parties.
Alam na. Kaya pala, very relatable. Okay.
Kaya gusto ko talaga gawin.
From Carl Chavez, wag niyo ako guguluhin. Di ako kasama dito. From Ronan, question for everyone. How familiar are you personally with the scene or some kind of lifestyle portrayed in the film? I think Christine. Ayan. So, Pat, I guess you'd be, hindi ka pa masyadong sasalita dito. Ikaw naman, how relatable was the film to you?
Well, isa role ko malayo eh. Kasi I'm not the type na magjo-join ng frat or whatever or be someone. Malayo talaga. Pero I went to open parties when back in high school. Kaklase ko pa nga si Albie.
Naku, patay!
Yeah,
masakit ulo ko dito.
2F, bro, 2F.
So, masabi ko malayo siya sa lifestyle ko. Just at certain scenes lang, yung mga pupunta ka lang open parties, but I would be one of those guys who would go home early.
Mga 10 p.m. Siyempre, uwi na tayo, di ba?
May na-pick up na eh, tapos na eh.
Makamomol ka na isa, kota ka na.
Sumuota na ng 10.
Kasi may iba, makamomol na isa, bakabalik pa eh. Back in the day. Hindi pa na-kontento sa isa eh.
So, yun lang. Malayo sa lifestyle.
Okay, so it's something, how do you adapt as an actor? How do you adapt to a role like this?
But you know what? I was so proud of Patrick when he took on the role. Kasi this was your first movie, diba?
Yeah.
Yeah, so also I got
lead. Isa sa mga lead.
TBB that time.
Yeah. Fresh
Now,
out of TBB.
We got him on an audition, and then gusto namin yung audition ni Pat. And then we interviewed him for a bit, and then sabi namin, okay, for the role.
Alam mo, since hindi ko dapat bring up to, pero since Gino, ikaw na nag-mention, ano mas mahirap, Pat? PBB o itong lockdown natin?
Itong lockdown natin.
Oo, di ba?
May sila eh. May mga...
You got food, bro.
Tsaka may bebes eh, di ba?
Di ka naman malalonely sa bahay ni Kuya.
Di ba?
Mahirap to.
Guys, if you're watching, we can actually answer your questions. Just send them in. We're going to get to all the questions as much as we can. Okay, let's look, going back to how the movie, by the way, is up for free until tomorrow. Am I right?
Yes, I think so, yeah.
And the site, once again, ayan, si Carl nagsabi, yes, ako na magbabayad hanggang bukas. Ayan, bayad na Carl lahat. So, sabi siya, big time to si Carl eh. So you can actually just go to
We're
the...
doing it for the, no, for the people in the industry who, you know, who are...
Okay, here is the site, vimeo.com/on-demand/the animals. It's free until tomorrow.
But people can still donate as much as they want. You can donate 300 pesos, 200 pesos, even 1,000 or even more. It's really watch all you want. Donate as much as you can. I mean, give.
Carl, ayan. 3 pesos mag-rent. Di ako mag-aabono, all caps. Okay. Gino, let's talk about the industry for a while. What is the hardest part about being a director? Or you're not exactly starting out. You're, you kind of got your...
Before, like my starting out before.
Oh.
Like how I started. Well, it was hard for me. It was very tricky because I was fresh out of college. I was 22. I looked like I was 15 years old. I was so totoy. And it was hard because I didn't think that people would take me seriously.
But how does it work? Let's say, so you have an idea. Ikaw ba idea, or does the scriptwriter approach you? How does it work?
And then we pitch it to producers and we pitch it to other people. And I guess it was hard because when they look at me, parang fake. Parang scammer. Parang hindi ako...
Parang pag sinasabi kong Korean ako, ganyan din tingin sa akin.
Parang hindi ko hindi ko ma-direct yung project. So that was very tricky for me until I proved myself talaga. It's a learning experience. But it's really like, number one, it's fake it till you make it. But if you fake it, kailangan may i-prove ka talaga.
Ang hirap naman niya.
Kailangan
fake it till you make it, pero
may backbone ka pa rin.
Okay. Yeah. Sa panahon ngayon, anong pinaka-tricky part? What's the hardest part about being a director?
Now it's still dealing with people. I mean, it's always been about dealing with people, and in this industry, we meet so many characters, diba? Strong characters, diba? Na sometimes mahirap to deal with. But I guess it's part of the job. In every single job naman, I mean, it's really relationships and communication with other people. I guess yun lang. Parang you can't be an asshole. You can't be, you just have to, work. You have to swallow your pride sometimes.
Yan! You have to swallow. Don't spit. Spitters are quitters.
Parang sarap na iniinom mo.
Hindi. Ano ba to? No alcohol ba to na? Inuman, di ba? Let's talk to Albie. Albie, toughest, trickiest part when you were starting out?
Siguro it was just like, hindi ko pa naiintindihan kung paano talaga, how to work in showbiz. Di ba?
Kasi
parang
I always say, ang showbiz daw sa Philippines, iba daw ang laruan. Ibang ball game daw dito ang showbiz. Maraming politika.
Oo, kasi,
pero sige.
Tsaka, diba, like everyone says na madali lang maging artista, like, so I came in expecting that madali lang to, but no, bro, parang it takes, like until now, diba, like I'm still learning every day when I go on set. It's just like what Direk Gina said, also dealing with people, diba? No, so nung bago ako, parang di ko, like, pag sisigawan mo ako, di nga ako sinisigawan ng magulang ko, ikaw sisigawan mo ako. Parang
si Gino, alala ko, nag-shoot
like
kami
ng
Hot Ones, nagbato ng upuan to sa set. Sabi ko, grabe to.
Grabe, hindi ako nagkaya.
Wala nga akong tubig. Ang hirap ng upuan, shit.
I directed the show of Sam called Hot One.
The Philippine edition. Sorry, Albie,
Solid
cut you
ka.
off. But as you were saying, hindi ka binabato ng upuan ng parents mo, pero
Oo, si Direk Gino, binabato ng upuan. Joke lang. Pero like, diba?
Although, I remember like, I was pretty stressed at that time. Tapos, galit parang bad, init ang ulo. Lumapit ako. Tapos, okay, read lines. Tapos si Albie parang, kinabahan ka eh. Kasi bad mood ako. So, hindi mo masabi yung sabi ko,
Wait, this really happened?
Yeah. Hindi naman na binatuhan ako ng upuan.
dalawa yan eh. Bad mood ka, tsaka halatang si Albie, hindi nagbasa ng lines. Talagang kakabahan yan. Yari ka, boy.
Tapos yun, bro, ito pa, like, when I was starting out, like, I didn't really speak a lot of Filipino. So a lot of the words were so hard to pronounce for me. So that was one of the hard, like, to this day, dude, like, a lot of the, yun na nga, dude, yung mga Tagalog na super bigat, like, whoa, do people still use this word? Can I change it? No, you gotta use that word. Like, what? So, like, that was one of the barriers for me.
Okay, Pat, ito naman yung question ko sa'yo. Kasi we all know, ang daming, artistas that come and go. Diba?
Wait, hold up. Okay.
Yeah, you see people...
Mom.
You see people
Okay, go.
come and go. But what do you think is the secret to staying in the industry, especially here in the Philippines?
What's the secret?
In a very, I have to say, but it's a very dog-eat-dog industry. We all know that.
Yeah, that's true. But for me, just be nice to everybody. That's what I do. That's it. I just have to get along with everyone and, try not to disappoint people around you. Lalo na sa set. You have to keep dapat lagi kang okay sa set eh. Hindi ka pwedeng naiinis, hindi ka pwedeng nag-attitude.
Kahit puyat, kahit walang tulog.
Kahit puyat. Lalo na nung bago kasi hindi ko naman expect before na ganun pala yung working hours ng artista. Yung hindi pa uso yung 2 a.m. cut-off eh. Before, magsi-second breakfast kayo, second lunch.
Bro.
Bro. So, ang hirap to keep a smiling face around the set when you're tired, when you're stressed. So, yun lang. For me, the attitude lang talaga.
Okay.
Kailangan maayos lang yung pagkatao.
Okay. Gino, I'm gonna go back to you on this. No? People always ask the question, sinong pinaka-artistang masarap katrabaho? Pero, iibahin ko, sino pinaka-ayaw mo katrabaho?
No!
Joke lang. Na-pressure. Na-pressure.
No. You know what? I don't know. The thing is with me, since I'm the director, people are always nice. I guess yung magsasabi nun, yung mga people from behind the scenes eh.
Sila kasi yung kaano mo.
Kasi yung parang like, makikita mo yung pagkadiba ng isang artista kasi when they're on set, they're always nice, they're courteous, but people behind the scenes, doon ko nalalaman na parang, ay, ganun pala yung ugali ng isang artista.
Grabe. So actually, totoo yan, no? When I was...
You know what? From your question kay Patrick, I noticed the actors who really like go on and have like a colorful career are those the ones na parang yung who really love what they're doing.
Okay.
And who really are passionate and they're not in it because of the fame.
Fame or even the money.
Well, yeah, but they like what they're doing eh. Tignan mo sila
The love, you're talking about the love for the craft, I'm guessing.
Yes. Look at the people from theater who, or even like, actually, everyone from Provinciano. Everyone there are, mga theater. And they all have projects in different sectors, like different genres, because they're character actors. So they have more projects. And they're able to change themselves. Medyo mahirap kapag gusto mo talaga yung leading man or leading woman. So for me, like, if you really want to get into the industry with flying colors, it's like being a character actor.
I think one of the hardest things to do in the industry, or actually one of the hardest things with whatever in the entertainment scene, is reinvention.
Yes.
Diba? we are keeping up with times. Now there's Twitter. That kwento ko lang, like on radio. Before wala kaming Twitter. We just used to receive calls off the phone line. Ngayon you have Twitter, you have to adapt to that. There's Instagram, you have to adapt to that. And same, let's say with Eat Bulaga. When I was doing Eat Bulaga, it's the same thing.
You're Bulaga? Like a
Yeah.
kid?
For 2012 to
Oh, may
2016.
matatapit. Akala ko pa naman Rizami levels.
Hindi! Malala sa akin, Shibakar levels. Parang ganito yung dating.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, I think reinvention is very important, no? Especially when you're in this scene kasi hindi ka pwede maluma. You have to adjust to a role. You have to think of a new role, a new character. Kundi, yun ay magiging, let's say, image mo for the rest of your career. And I think that's very,
Angel
very
Aquino.
tricky. Yeah.
Angel Aquino, sina Joel Torre.
Yeah.
And their careers are so good. Like,
Tsaka nga haba, di ba? Kasi, yun nga, they can adjust, they can reinvent. Siguro, like a Michael V for me. Di ba? From a host to, doing all these characters to coming up with, now he's directing, he's writing at the same time. So it's being very versatile. I'm going to get some questions here. Direk Gino, The Animals and #Why both featured troublesome teenager characters. Was this coincidental or personal choice?
this was a personal choice because I did the Animals when I graduated. Well, when I graduated college.
Mhm.
Tama ba? Yeah, and then I did #Why, which is about college naman when I started working. So I really wanted to grow up with my characters. Yung #Why naman, Sam, this talked about teen suicide.
Okay, medyo mabigat.
Mabigat siya, and it's a college setting. Yung Animals naman, it talked about teenage drinking. It's a different coming out of age, pero high school.
Is
So that-
#Why also available on
no, but it's available on what you call this? I want TV, yeah.
What do you think of the youth today? Are they similar to those characters in the film? Or mas problemado ba ngayon? I think Pat and Albie kayo sumagot nito. You were
Albie.
the ones who actually, went through the role. You guys went through the roles and whatnot. Tingin niyo yung mga problema dati, problema pa rin ngayon o mas mabigat na ang dami na mga mental problems, mental health issues, suicide cases. Do you think it's heavier now or it's the same as before?
I think it's just more publicized now. Kasi nga,
Okay.
like you said, we have Twitter, we have
Yeah.
Instagram, so people can just show all of that. Pero with what's going on now, like I see my cousins when my cousins now are in college, and it's like the same thing, diba? Like they're still going
Same lang
out,
eh.
drinking,
Yeah.
getting into fights, breaking up with their girlfriends, diba?
Yeah.
It's very similar rin talaga eh. It's just
Pero
now,
ngayon sapakan sa Twitter na lang eh. Wala nang sapakan like before.
Online
Days, bro.
rambulan.
Online rambulan eh.
my cousin just got jumped like 2 months ago in Katipunan by some punk dudes, bro. Couldn't even
Grabe.
put them down. It was 6-on-1. Some savior
Well.
losers, whatever. But yeah, it's still the same,
Kakabashing pa,
bro.
kakabashing sa show na to. Grabe.
Go, whatever. But like, yeah, it's, diba, parang right now, it's just people are able to broadcast it more freely now. So parang sa tingin mo talaga na, ang bigat, ang daming depressed. But like, I think back in the day, there were just as many. It's just, you couldn't tell,
Same lang.
diba?
Yeah,
At
di
what do you
lang
think is the-
natin nalalaman lahat.
Ano tingin mo pinakamalaking problema ng youth ngayon?
Ngayon, I think it's validation. Diba? Because before, if I post a picture and it only gets like 12 likes, like that's gonna cause me to feel bad about myself. Diba? Back in the day, no one cared. Like no one was posting.
Yeah.
OTD.
Ngayon, pag wala kang likes, di ka important eh. Ganun yung tingin.
Also, I feel like people have what I notice now, like all the kids now, they have Finsta accounts.
Finstas, yeah.
Yeah.
Parang ito yung burner account nila, di ba?
Ito pa yung real account nila,
Oo.
sa Finsta nila. So, parang it's so curated and all that. It's parang nawala yung fun of showing yourself on social media. I mean,
Yeah.
The raw factor.
kailangan to hide it from other people.
Tsaka Pops, yung TikTok, grabe, ang dami na.
Grabe.
Yung TikTok.
Nagtitiktok ka yata sabi.
Hindi ako wala.
Yuck!
Hindi talaga.
TikToker.
Hindi ko kaya.
It's kind of fun though.
Nanonood ako ng mga, syempre, alam mo naman, pina-follow natin, di ba?
Oo.
Yung mga TikTok, mga ganyan.
Alam
Wala, wala akong TikTok, Direk.
Wala, di ka.
Ganun.
Oh, Pat, what do you think is the biggest problem that the youth is facing today?
Same with Albie.
Pang Miss Universe no, pare. Ano tingin mo?
Same with Albie. Basically, that's what I wanted to say. Kasi sobrang totoo yan Ngayon, yung feeling ng mga bata, ganun, they would do anything to get likes. Diba? Ang dami na ng videos sa Facebook na kumakalat.
Saka yung mga quick picture, tapos Bible verse, diba? Damn!
Damn!
Yan, parang kinoconnect mo kay Matthew verse 13. Damn! Hindi mo connection.
Some girls, pag post ng almost subad na, makakuha lang ng likes diba?
Yan nga.
Ayaw mo.
Siyempre, huwag
Ayaw
mo ganyan. Ayaw natin yan. Nakaka-bad trip ng feed mo. Pero,
Nakakabat.
hindi. Actually, totoo yan. There was a study that if a girl's in a bikini, she gets ×3 her normal likes.
I don't even need the study. Like, if I have a shirtless photo, it's ×5. Like, it's not even close.
Si Albie, kung pwede lang mag-like ng more than once sa Instagram, daming like yan.
Bro, yung technique dyan, i-unlike mo, tapos i-like mo ulit.
Oo, kasi mapansin ka. Diba?
Oo, napapansin ka.
Tapos follow ko ulit, para, uy, pinaro ulit ako.
Oo, diba? Oo, diba?
Ilang likes na dyan.
Yun, tinan mo.
Ayun,
Diba? Ilang likes yan.
Nagpaulan ng pandesal, cheese pimiento na lang kulang. Okay, last question before we wrap it up. Gino, as a young director at that time, what did you learn about filmmaking in general that you applied to your projects today?
Well, filmmaking is it's a learning process talaga. I felt like when I was doing my first film, this is the perfect film. I mean, but I have to make the perfect film. Ganun. And then you realize that there's no such thing as a perfect film. So you learn from your mistakes there and you move on. So your second film,
Parang relationship lang pala to.
as in I've done 7 features and I'm still learning from it. And feeling ko, and I've interviewed a lot of directors, older veteran directors. Until now, they're still learning. Kahit si Martin Scorsese nga nag-learn pa rin until now. So it's really yeah. Also even the equipment, they change. Even the effects and everything. So the world is changing. Your craft is changing. You're changing as well. So, and also I think one of the things that I would advise to starting filmmakers is don't copy the trend.
Mm-hmm.
Because everyone is doing that. Make sure what you're doing is something that you really like and what you're passionate about, because doon lalabas yung creativity and yung realness. Because at that time, everyone was doing a poverty porn. Brillante Mendoza was the it director at that time, and then Monte Can. Sila lahat poverty. And then I said, why can't you make a film about like upper class in Manila? So I decided to do that, and then that's technically what the branding that the audience gave to me. So my films are always about the upper class, because that's what I know, and that's something that I'm well immersed into the partying and into the suka-suka days, diba?
Re-recap ko lang sinabi ni Direk. Guys, social ako. Upper class ang... Joke lang. Joke lang. Okay, Gino, plug your stuff, man, before we wrap this up. As we're wrapping your Instagram, where can they catch you, updates?
So anyway, well, my movies are on I Want and on iFlix. This #Y, Exit Benefits, Love Me Tomorrow, and Sin Island. And also I have The Animals right here in Video On Demand, so you guys can watch it for free, and you guys can donate for the people working in the the dailies, people who help us. So we're helping them out because we cannot work without them. So yeah, and then my Instagram is Gino M Santos. So follow. Yeah.
Oh, yung mga exit benefits yan, tigil-tigilan nyo na.
May TikTok rin ako.
Oh, TikTok. Supply mo yan. Tapos ikaw lang may TikTok dito. Push mo yan.
Yung TikTok ko lahat mga Mga stop motion.
Oh, ano yung TikTok? Same. Gino Santos.
Yeah, Gino M. Santos.
Albie, plug your stuff, man.
So yeah, I don't have a lot of social media, but you guys can follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna show you so we don't get it mistaken. The Stallion09 on Instagram.
Hayop the animal.
Exactly, bagay na bagay.
Yan yung the animal. Oh.
Order na kayo extra rice. Pat.
Yeah, guys. Follow me on Instagram at Patsugui, Patsugui, and don't forget to watch the animals on Vimeo on demand.
All right, guys. My name is Sam YG. It's _SamYG on Instagram, and thank you for joining us tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed. We're gonna catch you guys soon.
For doing this, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem, guys. Nice seeing you. Hope you're all safe.
See you. Stay safe.